Muy buenas a todos, chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un capítulo más del Let's Play de Final Fantasy XVI. Y tenemos que continuar. Creíais que iba a decir que tenemos un problema, ¿eh? No. Tenemos que continuar. Básicamente tenemos que hablar con Otto porque ya lo hemos hecho todo. He hecho las dos misiones secundarias que había, que tampoco es que fueran mucho, la verdad. Y lo que he hecho, ¿vale? Lo único que he hecho ha sido quitarme lo que he comprado de aquí, de las habilidades de tal, de la Mu, porque literalmente no lo voy a usar, porque no me gustan las habilidades de la Mu aquí. O sea, no me gusta cómo se juega con la Mu. Las habilidades que tienen no me molan. Sin embargo, las habilidades de Titán, sí. Me mola el gancho este que tiene en área. Me mola también el super puñetazo que tiene. También me gusta tela el hora que tiene. La ulti, que es una onda expansiva gigante. Y aparte, loco, que tiene un bloqueo, que tiene parry, que tiene un parry físico. Al igual que este es un parry mágico, ¿vale? Porque esto para la magia. Si son pelotas, por así decirlo. Porque, por ejemplo, una magia de Geo, que es un pilar de tierra que sale por el suelo, o el hielo que cae como estalagmitas en área, eso no lo para. Ya lo he comprobado, no lo para. Al menos yo lo he comprobado con el flan ese, la escoria esa que cazamos. Ese flan no para eso. Pero sí que para las ondas de piro y las de aero. Con lo cual, esto es un parry mágico. Y esto es un parry físico. Con lo cual me interesa tener los dos, tanto el mágico como el físico. Porque el mágico cambio a fuego, pulso R2 cuadrado cuando me vaya a lanzar la pelota. Y cuando me vayan a pegar un ataque físico, cambio a titán, pum, círculo. Círculo al de esto. Lo que tengo que hacer, creo yo, es cambiar de lugar Garuda y titán, para tener el segundo titán para el parry mágico, para el parry físico, aquí para el parry mágico y aquí para el grab. ¿Sabéis? En plan, aquí para el aturdimiento. Yo creo que así va a ir bien el orden. Yo creo que está bastante bien. Eso es lo único que he hecho. Así que nada, continuamos las misiones principales. Hablar con Otto.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Aún.
All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Hay que hablar con Byron, que viene con nosotros, es verdad.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Desierto de Belcroy. Árido mar de arena que abarca una vasta extensión al oeste de la República de Dalmequia. Pa'lante. República de Dalmequia. Vamos a leer un poquito, a ver. No me dice nada del desierto, pues nada. ¿Hemos ido andando? Madre mía. Qué huevos.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
La música, tío. Súper arábica.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Vamos a ir en chocobo, ¿no? Puedo llamar a Ambrosía, ¿verdad? Un enigma entre las arenas. Voy a llamar a Ambrosía, vamos. Es que mira tú el puto desierto, ¿eh? Es grande este sitio, ¿eh?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the
Bueno,
sand.
mientras tenga yo un marcador, no creo que pase
Many
nada.
years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together.
¿En serio?
Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Hostia, tú vas dejando las huellas el chocobo, tío, qué guapo.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Aquí no hay mercader ninguno, ¿no? El vigilante. No, no tiene pinta, pero parece que aquí la gente como que se refugia un poquito del sol. Hay muchas huellas de chocobo, como diciendo este es el camino, ¿no? Sí, sí. Tío, qué guapo es el desierto, ¿eh?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this
Es muy
heat has
desierto
given me
de Rabanasta,
quite a
tío.
thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Es muy desierto de Rabanasta esto, tío. Es muy Final Fantasy XII. Y eso a mí me flipa, es muy Ivalice. Y a mí me flipa el mundo de Ivalice. Tanto Final Fantasy XII como Tactics. Todo, tío. Un chocobo negro.
Look, there.
Caballeros negros.
Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in
Son
the
de
inn.
Valoed.
Shall we join them?
Son de Valoed, cuidado. Hostia.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
¡No! ¡No! Hijos de puta, ¿quién coño no deja entrar a los perros? Pobrecito con el calor que hace. De verdad, me flipa tela, ¿eh? Yo es que Final Fantasy XII lo disfruté muchísimo. Tenéis el Let's Play en el canal, por cierto. Si buscáis en las listas de reproducción, que tengo una especie de apartado, ¿no? Que pone RPGs y JRPGs. Tengo un montón de Final Fantasy. Ahí está el 12 si lo buscáis. O si ponéis PlayOrDie Final Fantasy XII, lo encontráis.
Good day to you. Eating?
Me lo pasé como un niño volviendo a jugar Final Fantasy XII.
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Sí, mejor eso, mejor compadre. Sopa de chocobo con lentejas y miel. ¿What? ¿Qué clase de comida es esa, tío? Hay alguien arriba estará la de la liebre del desierto, ¿no? La amiga de Cid. Esa... ¡Está Joshua aquí! ¡Hostia! Y no nos vamos a cruzar. Hostia, está aquí Joshua, tío. Buah, y tose sangre.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on.
¿Pero a dónde va este
Prince Dion
chaval?
has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front.
Bueno, sí, busca a Dion, es verdad,
I
pero...
must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Qué rabia, no nos vamos a ver. No nos vamos ni a cruzar. Ella sí nos va a ver, pero nosotros nos vamos a ver a Joshua. Tan cerca y a la vez tan lejos,
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
¡Cállate, Byron!
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Que se han enterado, loco. Vaya cagada, tío. ¡Qué cagada!
Sorry.
¡Qué cagada, tío! ¡Qué cagada, hermano! ¡Qué cagada!
Can you walk, Your Grace?
Pero esta está diciendo, vámonos de aquí ya.
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Todo el mundo en plan, vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. Largarse de aquí. Hijo puta, ¿vas a comer tú?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Sí. Tú quédate bebiendo y comiendo ahí, que ya me encargo yo, anda. Detrás de la barra, para estar más tranquilito. A ver, flipaos, hasta luego.
Try it.
A ver, quiero probar el parry. ¿Alguno me ataca? Por haber bloqueado 10 ataques, vale. ¿Alguno me ataca otra vez? Verde. Tengo que aprender a parrear, ¿eh? Vale, gracias. Ah, de espalda no funciona. Venga, alguno. Venga. Uno más. Eso hace daño también, ¿eh? Buah, tendría que haber ido a por un poquito de hielo y por algo de beber. Tengo sed ahora. Estoy comiendo. Hombre, este está forrado. Mi tío está forrado, en plan de toma, anda.
Well, advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
En plan de toma, aquí tienes para todas las mesas, las sillas, todo lo que hemos destrozado. Y encima te pagamos la comida, ¿sabes? En plan de toma, si está forrado mi tío. Me ha traído antes 20 millones de guiles. Está visto que es nuestro hermano, ¿verdad? Ahora le va a decir, escúchame, tu hermano está aquí.
Now's our chance.
Lo siente.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Porque como está muy cerca, Artema quiere salir. Supongo que cuanto más lejos esté de Clive, mejor, ¿no? Pero no creo que pueda aguantar mucho más. Uy, y nosotros también lo sentimos. La pluma.
Clive?
Claro, Byron no sabe que Joshua también está vivo. Qué pena, tío. Qué pena, tío. Tan cerca, ¿eh? Mira, se ha comido todo menos las zanahorias.
What is it now?
It's nothing.
Tío, no se lo vas a decir a tu tío que su otro sobrino también está vivo. ¿No se lo vas a decir, loco? Joder, yo se lo diría. En plan de, mira, Joshua está vivo. En plan de, no sé dónde está, pero está vivo. Le vi y tal, ¿sabes? Pero si no dejaban entrar a los perros, ¿qué hace aquí Torgal ahora? Ah, bueno, no dejarían entrar en el bar, ¿no? En la posada.
Where are you?
Pues está aquí, en esta ciudad.
Well, if we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
Ya.
The Rawlers said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, por acariciar 5 veces a Torgal. Aquí habrá... No hay mercado aquí, tío. No hay nada nuevo. Ni misiones, ni nada. Bueno, pues nada, vámonos. Si no hay nada, vámonos.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang.
Qué casualidad,
It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted
¿Por culpa de
attention
quién?
already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Preguntar. ¿Y a quién vamos a preguntar?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Mercader.
Anything I can interest you in?
Dámelo.
My thanks.
Dame el meteorito.
An excellent choice.
Está todo lleno, ¿no? Sí.
Fare you well.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Aquí el Ah, vale. Digo, es que no me señala nadie.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Vale.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Tú no te rayes. Son influencers a su manera.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Muy bien.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
A ver qué sabe.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Así de fácil.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
Sí, lo mismo que él confía en nosotros, sí, sí. O sea, nada.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
¿Cómo no?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool.
Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Bueno, pues nada, venga.
Stay down.
Venga, no va a atacar nadie.
Stay down.
Bueno, si ya lo matáis ustedes. Bueno, espérate. Ahí está. La paliza que se han llevado todos. En plan, venían de chulo.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
La Plaza del Ocio.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Vale. Antes un momentito. Ya que tengo 800, voy a perfeccionar esto. El parry.
Plates and pots! Bowls and bacon!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Yeah,
Probar nuestros deliciosos panes de pita.
have a taste.
¿Me haces un kebab? Que tengo ganas. ¿A qué hacen kebab,
My carpets.
Si haces panes de pita, haces kebab. Eso así, Guau, como entraba un kebab ahora,
Is this the place?
Mis muerto,
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the 2 travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out.
Así funciona.
It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers.
Sí, sí, es que es así.
Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
¿Y qué problema?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be
Exactamente, ¿qué problema? Su
damn
palidez de Dalamil.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey.
Mi tío es en plan de, ¿pero tú qué estás hablando, niñato?
What did you call me?
Que te parto la boca.
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Seguir los cristales.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves.
Ladrones.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stones.
Vale, roban los cristales que van a repartir y los venden el doble.
And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
¿A quién se los venden? O sea, no se los venden a los ciudadanos, se los venden a alguien más aparte. Uy, 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 ¿qué esto qué es? Bienvenido a la picadura mortal. Ah, solamente es eso, vale.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Un momento. ¿Esto es un cristal? ¿Esto es un cristal? Espérate, ¿esto es un cristal? Estoy intentando ver la forma del mapa. Porque como uno es el ojo, otro el ojo, el hálito. sea, la cabeza es esta. El colmillo es este. ¿El mapa es la cabeza de un dragón? ¿O es el cuerpo de un dragón? A ver, en cierto modo lo parece, ¿no? No sé, tío. Pero me ha sorprendido que esto es un cristal también. Claro, como no sobresale. Porque es que ya hemos destruido este de aquí. El de aquí. Este desapareció. El de aquí desapareció. Solo quedan 3 cristales más. Había 6. Yo pensaba que eso no era un cristal, que era como un volcán o una especie de agujero, no sé. Pero sí, es un cristal.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
No.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them.
Puta. ¿Y ese desprecio?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Carpets have pride of place.
What was all that crashing and banging about before? It's about...
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Que te he pagado,
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
¿Pero qué?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
¿Dónde está? ¿Por la puerta? ¿Cojones?
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush.
Oh.
Huh?
¿Por qué está hablando con un...?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Está sobornando a alguien. ¿Qué es lo que habrá hecho, tío?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Creía que iban a pedir más, en plan de no vale más de 500.000. La madre que te parió. ¿Pero tú cuánto dinero tienes? Ah, por cierto, bueno, vamos a leer a Lubor y tal. Maestro herrero del beso de la zarza, la mejor forja de Dalimil. Es también conocido como la Libre del Desierto, simpatizante de Cid que en otros tiempos respondía el nombre de Rusena Dalamil. Dalamil, ciudad del oeste de la República de Dalmequia en el desierto de Belcroy. Construida junto a un oasis, ofrece un sinfín de productos y servicios en su mercado al que acuden comerciantes de toda la República. Es conocida por sus aguas termales, en las que los viajeros se recuperan de sus largas travesías entre las arenas. ¿Termales? Tío, ahí te tienes que duchar con agua fría o algo.
Enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
Claro.
And pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Por supuesto.
Of course.
Vale, hay que salir por la otra puerta. ¿Puedo saltar? No. Se vaya a caer. ¿Te imaginas? Lo empuja ahí en plan, ¿te va a caer?
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Vamos ahí con el chocobo, obviamente. ¡Ole, mi ambrosía! Vale, solamente hay que ir para allá. Me recuerda tanto al desierto de Dalmasca, tío. A ver, es un desierto. A ver, es lógico que puedes meter en un desierto, tío. Si es que el desierto, este desierto se puede parecer al del Odyssey, al del Assassin's Creed Odyssey, al del desierto de Dalmasca. Se puede parecer al del Nier Automata. Es decir, es un desierto. ¿Qué quieres que se parezca, hermano? No puede haber desiertos en plan característicos, ¿sabes lo que te quiero decir? Es un desierto. Hay rocas y arena. No hay más.
I'll take it from here.
Sí, para que te vean llegar solo y si pasa algo... aquí estoy.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all.
Joder, todos los
You
cristales.
weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen
Así
to end
garantizan
up
que no
next.
pregunten.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
Nope.
Kill them. Kill them both.
Stay down!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
No, los ha curado. Me cago en tus muertos. ¿Dónde estás? Qué buena mi perro ahí, protegiéndome. Ha volado, ¿eh? Si me van a venir a atacar chocobos, yo lo siento mucho, ¿eh? Pero los voy a matar. Perfecto.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive? I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Vale, con esta insignia supongo que
Any friend
pasaré,
of
¿no?
mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Umia Lostelan. Tuisa Kelith.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Misión cumplida. Ah, y hay misiones secundarias aquí, todo ya. Hay un par, de hecho. Pues entonces es buen momento para parar. Voy a hacerme las misiones secundarias y en cuanto las termine y tal, continuamos con la misión principal. Así que chicos, chicas, muchísimas gracias por haber visto este vídeo. Dale like si os ha gustado, dislike si no. Y ya sabéis, si queréis apoyar esta serie, queréis apoyar al canal, tan solo tenéis que darle like a los vídeos, suscribiros, compartir, comentad y activad la campanita de la suscripción para que YouTube os avise de cuando suba un nuevo vídeo. Así que nada más, un saludito a todos y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de Final Fantasy XVI. Hasta otra, tagales.